Namaste, everyone. This sequence is for an intermediate audience who has a foundational practice. You can practice this sequence on its own, just for 15 minutes to build strength and flexibility, or you can add it into any other class that you're taking. So this series is meant for those that are not already in headstand, but would like to work up towards headstand. So please make sure that you already have a proper chaturanga, that you're comfortable in downward dog and urdhva dhanurasana, and that you have upper body strength to support the headstand. We'll start this sequence in child's pose with the hands stretched forward, elbows relaxed for a moment as you find a comfortable place for the body and your breath. And starting to make your child's pose a little bit more active in the upper body. Slide your hands a little more forward, coming up to the fingertips. Making little cups of your hands so the palms of the hands are lifted. The elbows are lifted. And we can press the fingertips a little stronger to bring the hips closer to the heels. So we get that grounding action into the pelvis. If you don't have a block, then stay here for a few more cycles of breathing. If you do have a block at your home, then just find it for a moment. Take that block between the hands and keep the palms pressing into the edges of the block, the fingers free. So getting that spread of the fingers as you push the palms. And bring the elbows in line with your shoulders, and then keeping your hips connected to your heels, walk your elbows forward, and then let the heart melt down to the floor. If you're in the second variation, it's a little stronger for the triceps and the lats. If you're in that first variation, just stay up on your fingertips and keep the push of your bum to your heels in either one. Breathing, trying to roll your outer armpits towards your lower ears to get that opening through the sides of the body and the chest. Take one more inhale, and as you exhale, release your block. Find a tabletop, tuck your toes, and make your way into your downward facing dog. Starting to walk your legs in place, alternately bending the knees, pressing the heels to the floor, stretching the Achilles tendons, the back of the calves. You can feel free to take a little wiggle through the chest and a turn of the head side to side. When you start to feel ready, looking forward, start to take little steps all the way to the front of your mat, finding a flat back as you breathe in. Soften the knees, exhale, forehead to shins. Slowly as you inhale, circle the arms out wide, bring the palms together, looking up at the hands. As you exhale, hands back beside the body, samastitihi. Inhale the arms up and back, reaching back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, the right foot steps back, knee down, low lunge. So you exhale, step back to your plank, hold and retain the breath. On your exhale, knees, chest, chin to the floor. Inhaling cobra, exhaling tail up to your downward dog. Inhale the right foot forward, back knee down, look up. Exhale, feet together, front of the mat, forehead to shins. Inhale up into urdhva hastasana, reach up and to the wall behind you. Exhaling right away, down and forward. This time, inhale the left leg back, knee down, chest up. Exhale, step back plank, knees, chest, chin to the floor. Inhale, slide the feet back, the chest forward, cobra. Exhaling into your downward facing dog. Right away on your in-breath, left foot forward, low lunge. Exhale, feet together, front of the mat, forward fold. Inhale, reverse swan dive, lifting up, reaching to the back walk. As you exhale, this time hands to the heart, taking a breath in. As you exhale, circle the palms back to Namaskar at the chest. Second set. Inhale, reach up and back. Exhale, bow down and forward. Inhale, right foot back, Anjaneyasana, heart up. Exhale, step back, lower chaturanga or knees, chest, chin. Inhale, upward dog if you are ready. Exhale to your downward facing dog. Inhale the right foot back forward, Anjaneyasana. Exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale, reach up, urdhva hastasana, shifting into your back bend. As you exhale into your forward fold. Inhale, left foot back, knee down, lift the chest. Exhale, step back to plank, chaturanga or knees, chest, chin. Inhale, urdhva mukha svanasana. Exhale, adho mukha svanasana. Inhale, step the left foot forward, low lunge. Exhale, feet together, forward fold. Inhale into your back bend, palms forward, hips forward. As you exhale, bring the hands to prayer at your chest. Take a breath in. Exhale, circle the hands back to Namaskar at the chest. Little variation on our last set. Inhale, lifting up and back. Exhale, folding down and forward. Inhale, the right foot steps back, hips and heart pull forward. As you exhale, send your hips over your back knee into your half splits. We flow this out. Inhale, low lunge. Exhale, hips back into your forward fold, chest down. Last one, inhale to your low lunge. This time, as you exhale, find your half splits. You can slide that left foot a little forward, walk your fingertips forward, keeping little cups of your hands just like we did in our child's pose, a little deeper with each breath out. If you have tight hamstrings, keep a bend in that front knee. Try to keep the left hip pulling back and plugging into your hip socket. On your next breath in, re-bend that knee into your low lunge. As you exhale, hands down, stepping back, plank into chaturanga or knees, chest, chin. Inhale through your back bend. Exhale to your downward dog. Right away, right foot back to the front, back knee down. Inhale. As you exhale, feet forward, forward fold. Inhale into your back bend, Urdhva Hastasana. As you exhale, folding back and down, Uttanasana. Inhale the left leg back, knee down. Pull the hips and the heart forward, breathe in. Exhale, hips back, half splits. Inhale to pull forward, low lunge. Exhale, hips over back knee, forehead down. Last one, inhale to pull forward. Exhale to shift the hips back, fold. This time we stay. Lifting the chest, keep the collarbone line even as you start to bring the body forward over that right leg. Pull the right toes back towards the face. Make sure the hip and the foot isn't rolling out. Each exhale out, one little step closer to the front of the mat, so we deepen that stretch, intensify into the hamstrings. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, rebend that front knee. Stepping back to your plank, breathe in. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale through your back bend. Exhale to your downward dog. Right away, left foot steps forward, low lunge. Inhale. Exhale, feet together, front of the mat, forward fold. Inhale, reaching into your back bend, hips up, palms up. As you exhale, hands to prayer at your chest. Inhale, circling arms up. This time, take the hands to the opposite shoulder, so we make an X of the forearms. Make sure the rib cage is not thrust forward. Keep Uddiyana Bandha strong, navel up to the heart. Shift your weight forward and balance on your toes. So pulling up through the front body as you press the head back into the arms, strong opening into the sides. Release the hands, exhale to your forward fold. As you inhale, find a flat back. We move through a vinyasa. As you exhale, plant your hands, walk or float back, chaturanga directly. Inhale through your upward dog. As you exhale to your downward dog. Take the knees to the floor where your hands are, replace them with your elbows. Moving into a twist in our forearm plank. Turn the right elbow 90 degrees in, and then shift your weight over to the edge of the right foot. Send your left hand behind the head. Take a deep breath in. As you exhale, draw the left elbow towards the right. We twist without the hips moving. Inhale, open to the side. Exhale, draw left elbow towards the right arm. Inhale, open. Exhale to twist. Inhale, open. Exhale to twist. Last one, inhale, open. Keep the thighs, feet squeezing together. And then bring both elbows to the ground, forearm plank, and walk through the feet. So like we did in our downward dog, bend one knee, the other knee for 3, 2, 1. Other side, turn the left elbow 90 degrees, right hand behind the head. Inhale. As you exhale, we twist. Right elbow draws towards the left. 4 more. Move with your breath if it's different than my cues. Try to keep your feet side by side and thighs gripping in. The hips, the legs do not move. This is our last one. Inhale, open. As you exhale, close. Bring both elbows back down. Bicycle the legs in place. Bend the knees. Push the heels to the back of the mat. Belly is firm. This time as you inhale, walk your tiptoes in as high as you can. Lift your hips as high as you can. As you exhale, walk the toes back out to your forearm plank. Inhale, tiptoe in towards your dolphin. As you exhale, walk the feet back out to forearm plank. Inhale, tiptoe forward. The head is not on the ground. Exhale, walk back out to your forearms. Bring the knees to the floor. Release into your child's pose for a moment. Slide the hands forward. Lift to downward dog. Take a breath in. Take a breath out. One more inhale. One more exhale. Preparing to come back to standing, look forward. Inhale, walk or float to the front, flat back. Exhale, fold Uttanasana. Inhale to standing, circle the arms, palms together, gaze up. Exhale, hands beside the body, Samastiti. Opening into the sides of the body, coming into a variation of half crescent. Inhale the arms up, interlock your fingers, release second fingers, and then shift the body over towards the left side. Move the hips to the right. The arms pressing in towards the ears. This is a comfortable shape for you. Then you can start to turn the gaze up underneath that top arm towards the ceiling. Pull the belly in. Inhale back to the center. Reach and grow taller. As you exhale, over to the opposite side. Really try to keep the cross of your thumbs. And keep your breath steady and controlled. Thighs grip in. Last breath, reach further with that top arm. Exhale, use your bottom hand, pull down on your top hand to stretch deeper through the side body. Inhale back to the center, keep the hands together. As you exhale, lower halfway down into your flat back. Try not to rest your belly on your thighs, fingers forward, crown of the head forward. Breathing. As you exhale, release into your forward fold. Walk the legs out if you need. We prepare to open into the hamstrings. Keep the feet together, bend your knees, connect your belly to your upper thighs, take your forearms behind your calf muscles or the hands underneath your heels. Really try to keep your elbows behind your knees, open your chest forward, widen your collarbones, and then exhale, fold into your legs. And keep the lift of your tailbone and your sitting bones equal to the pull of your head towards the floor. Strong Mula Bandha, strong Uddiyana Bandha to keep your spine lengthening. Take one more inhale, one more exhale, a little bit deeper at the end. Inhale, lift up halfway. Open your feet. First option, grab your big toes, yogi toe grip, otherwise deeper palms under the feet. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale into the fold. 5 breaths here. Use your biceps to deepen. Try to keep your neck muscles relaxed, just using your upper arms. Weight shifts forward towards the toes, so the thigh muscles, the hip flexors activate. One more inhale, one more exhale. As you inhale, re-lengthen the spine, step off of the hands, come to the fingertips. Exhale, heel toe your feet back together. Inhale, lengthen spine. Exhale into your forward fold. As you inhale, find a chair pose. Make sure you're at the front of the mat, looking up, palms together. Exhale, fold down and forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, flat hands, step or float, chaturanga. Inhale to upward dog. As you exhale to your downward dog. Bring the knees to the floor, coming into Vajrasana, doing some neck strengthening. Take the right hand to the side of the head just above the ear and keep the push of the head and the hand equal. No movement in the neck. Same with the left side. Left hand presses the side of the head. Keep the head pressing into the palm, palm pressing gently into the head. Both hands now to the back of the head, interlace the fingers. Press the hands forward, the head very gently back. Make sure you're not pushing your rib cage forward. Tailbone stays weighted towards your heels. Release the hands beside you and just take a few gentle, slow neck circles. Just releasing those neck muscles, preparing to come into a half Shirshasana, half headstand. We will do one knee tucks to the chest. So very important to follow with me. Measure the distance, take the fingers to the outside of the elbows. Make sure the knuckles are all the way outside. Interlock your hands, release your little fingers so the little finger edge is flat and thumbs are open facing the ceiling. Bringing the top of the head down in between the hands. Just press the elbows a few times. Make sure you can lift your head off the floor, that there's not any weight onto the neck as you start. So starting here, the feet can stay on the ground the whole time. We never jump into headstand ever. So just lifting the hips up, just like we did before. See if you can walk your toes in as close to your head as you can. The tailbone lifts. Then start to lift the right foot up. Keep your knees together. Keep the left foot on the floor. Start there. Otherwise, float the left foot just a few centimeters off of the ground. This is actually more challenging than full headstand. If you're comfortable, if you're working on it, then keep that number 7 float all the way up until that left leg is vertical. Just staying for about 5 breaths on each side. Left toes back down if they're up. Other side, bend the left knee. Keep your thighs glued together. First step, stay here, 5 breaths. Hold it. Keep your tailbone pushing up. Otherwise, right foot just a couple centimeters off the ground so the core is active and the weight doesn't shift too far forward. If you're comfortable in your shoulders, bring that leg all the way up. Keep that number 7 shape. Thighs and knees glued together. If you're comfortable in headstand, feel free to bring both feet to the bum. Bring the knees to the chest in a tuck. It's actually a little more challenging with the legs straight. It requires more core work. So if you're still not comfortable in that vertical position, hold your tuck shape for 10 breaths before attempting to straighten your legs. When you're ready, re-extend the toes down, knees to the ground, hands beside feet, child's pose. We slow down the heart rate, we slow down the breath here. So the heartbeat, the breath rate might increase if headstand is still a new pose for you. You can gently rock a little bit from side to side along the hairline to release your neck. So try to stay in your child's pose for about 10 breaths. Child's pose is comfortable, then interlock the hands, draw them towards the head to open the shoulders and stretch the fronts of the deltoids, or shifting the weight forward, moving into our rabbit sasana variation. No weight on the crown, weight into the feet, and the hands come closer to the front of the mat. If you're in that shape, bring the hips back down, release the hands beside you, child's pose again, rolling slowly up to a vertical spine. So just after headstand, just to release the neck now. Stretch each side of the neck. You can start to gently circle the head slowly around. One circle each direction. Minding, especially as the head drops back behind you. Take the right arm over towards the opposite ear. Gently tip the head. Make sure there's a push of your head up into the hands of your neck, compressing the side neck. Left fingers actively reach to the floor. Other side. Left arm reaches up and over. Gently tip the head. Reach right fingertips to floor. Keep the head directly to the side or chin a little bit more towards the sternum as you choose. Breathe. And sliding that left hand back down to bring the head back up. Little wiggling, waggling of the head, the chin side to side. Or gentle neck circle each direction to complete. Thank you for joining this sequence. Practice every day if you're working on building strength in the arms and opening in the hamstrings and the sides of the body for headstand.